All right. Sorry about that. Now we're good. Welcome, AppAttack. Happy Tuesday. For those that are just joining us, we have a option to use some weights in class today. So if you want to grab some light dumbbells or any objects that you have, could be water bottles, soup cans, anything in that nature, you're more than welcome to have that with you in class today. Again, always optional. You don't really need it, but just something to add a little more challenge today. Today we got about 8 exercises. We're going to go for 40 seconds of work, and we're going to do a total of 2 rounds. All right, so again, 8 exercises going for 2 rounds, 40 seconds of work. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and just warm up those shoulders, core, and hips, and then we'll go ahead and get started with our workout. So just go ahead, bring those shoulders back. Nice big shoulder rolls. Good, loosen up those shoulder joints. Good, and if you are joining us from another site, please make sure just to drop that in the chat box before class is over today. Good, go ahead and roll those shoulders forward. Good, let's go ahead, take those hands out nice and wide. We're gonna go ahead and rotate those torsos. Good, slightly hinging forward at the hips, get that lower back. And bring it back on up. Good, go ahead, release those hands. Go ahead and open up those hips in the back of the room. That right leg comes on up. We open up the hip to the back of the room. Good, one more on that right side, left side. Good, now we're gonna go ahead, same thing, but we're gonna go ahead and take those legs and bring them forward. Good, let's get one more. Each leg, right side. And then left side, good. We'll finish off with some jumping jacks just to get the blood flowing in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jumping jacks or jumping taps. 20 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, rest it up, guys. Let's go ahead and get started with our workout. So again, weights are optional if you want to use it today. All right, if not, you can always use your body weight. So first exercise we have, we're going to start with the dumbbell in our right hand. We have alternating V-ups. All right, well, excuse me, we have single leg V-ups. So the first round, all right, we start with our right hand, dumbbells in our right hand. We're going to lift that left leg up. We're going to meet the dumbbell in the leg right in the middle, and then bring it back down. All right. Now the dumbbell can stay just directly still, and you can just lift that leg up and down. All right, depending on how heavy that dumbbell is, or you can bring it down and back. Now for more of a challenge, you can sit it up, try to touch that dumbbell to that opposite toe. All right, so again, 40 seconds. We're going to do that left leg first and right arm first. All right, so here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, begin. 40 seconds. So again, either just bringing that leg on up, holding that dumbbell right above that chest, or moving the arm and the leg, all right, or fully sitting it up. Good. Keep it up. 15 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, switch those legs. Take a breather. All right, now the weight is in our left arm. Right leg is moving. In 3, 2, 1. Begin. Same thing, opposite side. Good. Keep it going. Cores are working. We got 10 seconds on the clock. And we got a new exercise coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Great job, guys. Take this breather. Next exercise we have is a tuck crunch. So holding the dumbbell right here on the sides. I'm going to take it over my head. Legs extended on the ground. What's going to happen is I'm going to bring my knees to chest. As I bring my knees to chest, the weight and my arms are going to come up. Try to touch the dumbbell to the knees, and then release back down. All right, so same thing right here. Bring the weight to the knees, back down. For a little more of a modification, take those heels on the ground, still bringing those knees to chest, but just dropping those heels on the ground for a shorter distance for those legs. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good. Knees to chest. Dumbbell transfers overhead. And then right to those knees. Work. Come on. Keep pushing it. 15 seconds. Then we're going to come up on our right knee for our next exercise. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Awesome job, guys. We're going to come onto our right knee, or if you have any knee issues, you can fully stand it up. We're going to have what is called wood chops. So starting on that right knee, we're going to take that dumbbell right at that right side of our hip. We're going to start it nice and low. We're going to cross our body in a diagonal motion. All right, moving that weight up nice and high to that left side of our body. All right, and then we work it back down. So it literally looks like we are chopping some wood. That's why it's called wood chops. Now, if you want to stand up, same thing. All right, nice firm stance. Bring it up, and then back down, up, back down. All right, here we go. So we're going to start on that right side. Weight is nice and low. Bringing it to that left side in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Wood chops. And so we're getting that oblique working right here. All right, taking your time as you bring it nice and low, controlling that weight as you are lowering it back down. So you're really activating those muscles. Come on, keep it up. 10 seconds and we'll switch sides. Good. 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight. Awesome job. Switch those legs. All right. Now we're bringing it to that left side of our hip, nice and low. Bringing it up nice and high to that right side of our body. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Good. So again, think about controlling it as it's coming down. Think about exploding it up as you bring it up nice and high. And feel those core muscles working. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good work. 10 seconds on the clock. And we're gonna come back down onto our backs. 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome, good job, guys. Go ahead, bring it down onto our mats. If you would like to use, if you're using dumbbells, if you like to use 2 dumbbells to have 1 in each hand, you have that option for this movement. If not, you can stick to just holding that 1 dumbbell. So next thing we have is we got iso hold. All right, so we're gonna hold those dumbbells parallel to those chests. All right, we're gonna start in a tabletop position with our feet. So about 90 degrees, what's gonna happen is we're gonna drop those toes to touch the ground. All right, hold for a second and then release back up. So control those feet as we drop them to the ground and then raise them back up, all right? The upper body, we're just staying nice and firm, adding that iso hold. All right, so we're building that strength as well. All right, here we go, 40 seconds in 3, 2, 1, let's go. We got one more exercise, and we're gonna go through this round one last time. Good, drop those toes, lead those toes to the ground, hold for a second, release up. Think about controlling those legs as you're going down. Good work, come on, keep it up. 5 seconds on the clock. Give me one more. 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome job, guys. All right, last exercise for us, and then we go through that for round 2. What we have next is we have a vertical leg crunch with a leg drop. So starting with our feet up, dumbbells rested right on that chest. All right, we're gonna extend those arms up. We're gonna take those shoulders slightly off the ground. We're gonna reach up, trying to touch those, all right? I would say fingertips to the toes, but dumbbells to the toes, all right? Then we lower back down. We drop our legs, all right, to the ground, and then raise them back up. Then we repeat. Raise on up for that vertical leg crunch. Drop the legs down. All right, modification. All right, drop those feet to the ground, and then those knees come on up. Still doing the same thing with the upper body, just you don't have to extend the legs fully. You can just have a slight bend in those knees, and then you'll just drop your feet right to the ground. So not those toes like we did in that last exercise. Just think about dropping your feet straight to the ground for that modification. All right, last exercise in round 1. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Reach it up, drop it down. Reach it up, drop it back down. Good, modification right here. Reach it up, drop it, back down. There you go, come on. This one's getting a lot of work in that core, so we should feel this one. 10 seconds. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, take this time, grab some water. We got 30 seconds right here. Then we're gonna go through that same series, same exercise for round 2. All right, so once you grab that quick water, we go right into those the V-ups. So we start with the object dumbbell or no dumbbell. We start with that right hand moving and that left leg moving. All right, we got 10 seconds till we start. And again, that exercise, either the legs moving, the arm and leg are moving, or you're sitting up for more of that challenge. All right, still bring the dumbbell to that foot. Here we go, round 2, last round of the day. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on. Give me everything you got in this last round. Push through. Ten seconds. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. Switch those sides. We go to the opposite side. Same thing. Left arm is moving. Right leg is moving. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. You got this. Come on. Halfway. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. All right. Next one we have is that tuck crunch. All right. So that dumbbell comes and meets the knees and we release back down. All right. Either those legs extended or starting from the heels and bringing the knees in to chest. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Think about controlling, really taking your time. Working that core extra. Good. Keep it going. We got 10 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds. Push through. Come on. Here's 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome. All right, bring it on up. We go onto that right knee, or you're fully standing up for those wood chops. All right, or maybe you want to try, all right, maybe you were on your knee for that first round, maybe you want to try standing up, whatever's comfortable. All right, just make sure you start with that dumbbell right at that low, right hip. We bring it up high, back down. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, begin. Come on. Here we go, guys. Come on, 15 seconds. Five seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good work. All right, let's switch. Left knee. All right, we started that nice and low on that left hip. Bring it up high to that right side. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're about halfway through. There's 2 more exercises left in round 2. Ooh, almost lost my balance. Come on, push through. We got 10 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Great job. All right, coming back onto our backs. We got our toe taps. All right. We're holding that weight right parallel to that chest. All right, toes come down, we tap, and then we bring it back on up. All right? Just one more exercise after this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 40 seconds. Good. Think about again. I know I'm saying this a lot today, but really want you to focus on that control. All right, maybe you count 3, 2, 1. Let those toes tap. All right. Try to find a countdown, a nice good tempo. So you're really working that core extra. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome. All right, guys, made it to our last exercise of the day. That vertical leg crunch with that leg drop. All right, so again, crunching it up, drop those legs. All right, or modification. All right, knees are bent. We drop the feet and back up. Here we go. Last exercise of the day. In 3, 2, 1. Begin. Oh. Good. Crunch it on up. Drop it down. Come on, push it. Last thing right here. We made it. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good job. Go ahead, extend those feet on out. Woo. Stretch out that back. Touch those fingertips to those toes. All right, maybe you grab that opposite hand, opposite toe. Get that lower part of the back. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're gonna go ahead, cross that right leg over that left. Left stays extended. My left arm comes right on the outside of that right leg and slightly twisting that spine. All right, you look to the back of the room. And we stretch out the back. Good. We hold 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Switch those legs. Same thing. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, we're just going to take it, sitting in any seated comfortable position that is comfortable for you. We're going to take that left palm right down, left side of our body. Right arm reaches on over just to get those sides in case anybody might have cramped up. Stretch out that. Good. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Good. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you guys so much for joining. Just a friendly reminder that next week will be Fit Fest week. So we will not have our original Habitat class next Tuesday. We have a variety of classes that will be offered all week long. So feel free to have fun, enjoy all the different instructors, all the different classes, but just a reminder that we will not have Habitat next Tuesday. We'll pick it back up the following week. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you all in a couple weeks.
Thank you so much. Great class.
Bye, thank you. Bye, Eric. All right.